Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue sur ce live de The Council sur Fun&Gaming. Et après avoir ragé pendant un bon moment sur l'énigme de papauté, de je sais pas quoi, je sais pas comment appeler ça, de catéchisme à la membre moelleux, que j'ai eu tout à l'heure pour finalement avoir le bras coupé, franchement. Mais la mère, elle a eu la main coupée et moi j'ai eu le bras, c'est génial. Saloperie. Alors, bon bah on y va pour l'épisode 4, Burning Bridges, ce qui voudrait dire en français pont qui brûle. Et à toi Livien. Alors du coup, bon bah j'en ai que deux à ouvrir, hein. Une conviction et ça, hop. Je dois en ouvrir un de plus, sauf que j'ai pas. C'est pas grave. Bon, bah j'ai un bras en moins, c'est chouette.
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better, if you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Filthy swine! I'm going to open this damn door and skin you alive! You're not going to get the better of us!
Mother?
Louis, you've come around. How do you feel?
It hurts. Mother? I can't feel my arm.
Louis, I had to cauterize it with what I could find.
Where's my arm?
We'll get through this, Louis. Don't worry. I think I found a solution. You'll see.
We gotta leave. No, don't put your arm in there.
Louis, we can't leave without it. It's our last chance. I need to see this through to the end. I must do it.
We've done it, Louis. Look.
Stubborn as a mule.
Come on, up you get. I'll help you. Easy does it. You've lost a lot of blood.
And now what?
Bah maintenant on est la famille Moignon. On est poteau de Moignon.
Wait, I've gotta know what I did wrong.
That is one fearsome mechanism. In fact, if I hadn't watched you beforehand, I would never have found the right combination.
Tell me, where did I go wrong? The 3 nails? Yes, it's true. They let you open the iris.
Yes, but you still need to find the right theme, don't you? The fresco was a trap. Apart from the fresco, everything pointed to the crucifixion. The things that make it possible to activate the mechanism are associated with the crucifixion. The cross to activate the mechanism, and the nails to choose a date.
What did you do once you uncovered the iris?
I matched the icon of the crown of thorns with the town of Golgotha, where the crucifixion took place.
Well, How did you manage to crack the puzzle?
Then I had to link the crown of thorns to the date of the crucifixion, according to the exegesis. But I failed to understand the first time. With that theme in mind, I chose 26M, which represents the 26th of March. To conclude, I had to use the armillary sphere to find the moon corresponding to the day of the crucifixion, which turned out to be in the first quarter. All that was left to do was to link all those elements on the same axis.
Donc c'était pas le thé mais la couronne d'épines, d'accord. Et Olivia qui se moque comme pas de bienvenue sur les personnes qui arrivent, famille monoma, give me 5 mother chez Xat. Et elle me fait des émoticônes de main. Oh puis tant pis, écoute, l'énigme était bien salope, mais au moins voilà, j'ai perdu en étant... Oh putain. J'ai perdu et j'assume.
Where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around. Be careful, Mother. As if me saying that will make any difference. Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he rigged his crypt with traps.
So you think the door is not enough?
Do you want to wager your other hand?
You've got a point there. We have to find that weapon. What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The Lance of Longinus the Centurion.
Oh, that? That's what we come to find? The lance that a centurion stuck in the side of Christ at his crucifixion?
That's it.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis. I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed. Don't you see? Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly. Not
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right, we'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
Aïe 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 aïe. Ouais, Il y a ça dans l'île, c'est une blague, c'est pas un passage secret ou...
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter. Clemens III. Clément III in French. How come his tomb ended up here and not in the Vatican? That was the Pope from the Middle Ages who inspired the Third Crusade. He gave the Roman people the power to elect their magistrates. He was basically an anti-pope. His path to the throne was pretty turbulent, and he had to be enthroned several times. The result of a long conflict between the papacy and the Holy Empire. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. Stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved.
D'accord.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for. I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Alors. Monsieur Richet, haut les mains, vous êtes en état d'arrestation. Désolé, monsieur l'agent, je fais comment? J'en ai qu'une. Oh là là, Olivia. Alors...
Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You could tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old. I remember. He was the Roman general who defeated Attila and his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here? Flavius Aetius.
Il y a plein d'endroits où passer ici.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible. I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper-rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
J'ai une petite idée sur laquelle prendre, mais je vais quand même demander au cardinal.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. Let's see what we can find here. It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own. The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
Bon, il est temps d'aller voir Pietri. Ouais, je dois le refaire tout à l'heure, ouais, bah du coup, tant pis. Mais je voulais passer voir s'il n'y avait pas des petits trucs. Et c'est quand même impressionnant. Hein? Ah d'accord, ça charge comme ça le truc. Oh putain, mais c'est brrr, ça m'énerve. Mon bras! Putain, ça me fait mal au cul d'avoir perdu un bras. Enfin, une main en tout cas, d'après ce que je vois. Voilà, on monte tout doucement, tout va bien, etc. Blablabla. Mais j'ai une petite idée sur quelle lance prendre. À moins qu'il me mente l'autre, qu'il va falloir rentrer en confrontation avec lui. Et du coup... Donc logique et érudition, il s'en bat les couilles, mais il est vulnérable aux interrogatoires et à la manipulation. Ok.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Olivia qui continue de se moquer. Je pourrais très bien essayer de jouer avec une seule main, mais ça marcherait pas.
Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Honey, the remedy of the gods. My dear Giuseppe.
S'empiffrer, ça veut dire quoi? Qu'il est dans la salle à manger? Salut Enzo, bienvenue sur le live. Et s'il est sur le... dans la salle à manger, comment j'ai fait pour pas le voir? Jeu d'investigation avec plein d'énigmes relous. Il y a des énigmes qui sont sympas, il y en a d'autres qui sont carrément relous, mais sinon ça va. C'est un jeu narratif surtout. Hein. C'est pas fait pour tout le monde. C'est assez particulier. Ah merde, mais je suis où là, moi maintenant? Oh, putain. Pas de mal, j'en ai assez. Bon, on va passer par là du coup. Il me semble que je peux encore looter des trucs ici. Donc on va essayer. Non.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
le miam miam c'est là-dedans normalement, donc il devrait être là. Je sais pas fait. C'est pas fait, je l'ai pas vu, J'ai passé à côté sans faire gaffe, oh là là. Ah bah il est là, d'accord. Oula, putain, ce bug, ça m'énerve.
Your Eminence,
Le bzzzt
would
me
you
fait
have a
toujours
moment
peur.
to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
are not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Wollner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
His nose is bleeding.
So, you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
No, I was wondering about it myself.
Oh, Louis. It's even worse than I thought. I believe you when you say you've only come to find out more. But in that case, it means that Sarah didn't even tell you the point of it all. Because, believe me, you are looking for it. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
No, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be the only one able to help me with it.
Your words lack conviction, Lou. If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know. You have no reason to lie to me. Imagine you find it, which I don't doubt, given how resolute you are when you've got something on your mind. Then what? What are you going to use the lance for, exactly?
I need it.
Why?
You won't understand.
Try me, Louis.
I need to protect myself with it.
Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to be told. His spear-headed lance did indeed pierce the side of the Messiah. His blood gushed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are welcome. Be careful, Louis. You are on a perilous path. Don't follow Sarah's demons, my boy. Don't delve too deeply into her delusions, or you won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself. God keep you.
Alors, juste, je reprends. Hein. Donc, Livia, non, non, ma console va bien. Sur les autres jeux, il me fait pas ça. C'est seulement sur ce jeu-là, en fait. Et chargement sur Vampire, c'est une horreur. C'était long aussi ou pas pour toi? Non, ça allait. Ça, quand je crevais, en fait, ça prenait du temps. Mais sinon, en général, les temps de chargement, c'était pas la mort. Pourquoi ça prend du temps chez toi?
Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Ah, j'ai bien un mec à voir pour l'ésotérisme, mais bon, j'ai vraiment pas envie d'aller lui parler à lui. Mais bon, je pense ne pas avoir le choix, donc je vais lui demander.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner. It seems like he isn't here. The alchemist is a young man. So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase. A few works on religions, 2 scientific essays about human thought. Most of these works are on alchemy. Longini Militis Fabulum. Ah, what have we here?
It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Volner has done everything he can to get information about that lance.
I'd better keep this one, though.
Did he say?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What happened? You You've lost. Oh, how horrible. Your hand.
It's an accident. To tell you the truth,
An accident? Are you joking? You have lost your hand, Louis. We've got to do something.
It's been done. I've been given treatment, rest assured. I admit that I didn't truly realize the consequences of my recklessness. So, just stay calm.
Yes, of course. But, Louis, it's your hand.
I know. Please, look, there's nothing I can do about it. I know, I made a mistake, but it's too late now. It was an accident. I only wanted to inspect the place to find my mother and, well, I fell into a trap. The result is appalling, I grant you that, but at least I can guarantee that we're all perfectly safe here on this island.
And you joke about it? Am I dreaming?
No, sir, but let's be realistic. So many world leaders brought together in one place, and there are no safeguards? The error indeed stems from my recklessness. I went looking here and there in search of my mother, and I had an accident. It's my own fault.
Fine. We will drop this incident. Why are you here? What are you doing in my room?
Well, sir, I see you have some captivating books, and you seem to be rather interested in the famous Longinus.
It's, what's it to do with you?
I overheard you speaking with Piaggi. What are you two up to, exactly?
No, fine. Yes. We are looking for the Holy Lance. That imbecile has given Mortimer all the ones kept in the private collection of the Holy See. But it's not what you think. Hang on a minute. You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the Holy Lances.
Not at all. I've come here to talk to you about the Al-Azif.
Ach, you are lying through your teeth. You are not here for the Al-Azif.
No, of course not. Well, what makes you think that?
You are a very bad liar, my lad. Don't think you're going to get away with it so easily. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me, and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about? That's right. You can read me like an open book. I'll find the lance before you and make you look like a fool in front of home.
Hang on. You're trying to pull one over on me. If that was your plan, you wouldn't reveal it so easily. It must be for something else. Drop it. I can see very well you're trying to take me for a ride. You have no idea of what you're getting yourself into, de Richet. Don't think you're going to get off lightly. Never will I help you find the Golden Lance of Longinus. Never! Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match. Now, get out of here.
La Golden Lance, merci beaucoup.
I managed to get the biography of Longinus the Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians. The fish.
Ok, c'est pas ce que je croyais. Mais moi, je sais qu'elle est là. Il y avait une en gold et puis une en fiche. Je vais prendre celle en fiche. J'hésite dans le bouquin, il dit que c'est du fiche, et puis le mec il m'a balancé au visage que c'était la Golden Lance. Mais c'est trop évident! Mais comme c'est un expert en... Ouais, je vais croire ce qu'il dit, parce que comme c'est un expert dans tout ce bordel... Les notes de Piaggi. Pas envie de faire de conneries, du coup je vais aller voir les notes de Piaggi, comme on m'a dit. Midi Gold, alors ça doit être de l'or. Mais je vais rester sur ma première idée, pour être honnête. Le poisson, on va bien voir ce que dit les notes.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Comment ça fait? Ah ouais, d'accord, ouais, bah, je me suis complètement gouré, du coup, alors attends 2 secondes.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Ok. C'est bon, c'est bon. Les notes de xylophone qui sont quand même pas mal apaisantes. Salut Dorian, bienvenue sur le live. Ah, du coup je suis où là? Merde, je suis obligé de repasser par là. Ah mais non, putain. Ah, sors. Au bout d'un moment, faut arrêter de me dire les trucs au bout à bout parce que je prends trop de temps à descendre et monter. Dorian? Ah ok. Ok. Ah Dorian, ok, ouais. Moi j'ai prononcé dans ma tête de rien, ouais, bah, excuse. cas, les épisodes sont sacrément plus longs que du Telltale, c'est que 3 heures l'épisode environ. Et encore, ça dépend comment t'avances dans les énigmes. Ça fait depuis 2016 que je suis sur YouTube. Alors.
Adoration of the Shepherds with Saints Longinus and John. Giulio Romano, 1534. Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Ok. Ça fait 3. Bon bah du coup, et puis allez. Hop là. Du gars, alors contenu vraiment varié, hein, ça... Il y a beaucoup de jeux. En bref, moi je t'invite quand même à aller voir les playlists qu'il y a sur la chaîne. Et aussi, j'espère que tu as un Facebook, parce que le truc c'est que je fais mes programmes sur Facebook en général. Voilà. Et il y a le programme qui est toujours épinglé en haut de page. Par contre, je suis complètement dégoûté par rapport aux jeux qui devaient sortir cette année, qui sortent très tard. C'est-à-dire qu'il y a The Last of Us 2, il y a Watch Dogs 2, non, Watch Dogs Légion, pardon, et puis Cyberpunk qui sortent en fin d'année. Du coup, ça me fait chier. Ah, mais c'est bon, la statue de Zeus, c'est le compte pourquoi pour du beurre, on s'en bat les couilles, c'est bon, j'ai toutes les informations qu'il me faut. Ouais, aux œufs, on s'en bat les steaks, wesh. Bon, pour faire le tour, ça va encore être génial. Alors. Elle me fout le doute. suis désolé, je vais revenir en arrière, je suis vraiment désolé. Le truc c'est que Livia elle me fout le doute. Et du coup elle me dit la lance de Zeus. Et puis elle me fait on verra. J'ai vraiment pas envie de me gourer cette fois parce que j'ai déjà perdu un bras. Du coup je vais revenir en arrière parce que ça risque d'être vachement drôle si je prends un bout de métal qui vaut que dalle. Ouais, mais bon, je peux m'en passer aussi. Et surtout, je vais pas passer mon temps à aller chercher... aller chercher pendant 3 plombes. Alors... des représentations artistiques et tout le bordel, parce qu'au bout d'un moment, ça commence à faire long.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure? I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with a lance that wounded Jesus, the Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Oh mais arrête de tourner comme un con là. Et là je vois pas, c'est qui avait des tableaux Ouais, alors le Fun&Gaming, ça j'ai choisi complètement au hasard, hein, si jamais. Bon, en même temps, c'est difficile de trouver un bon titre.
President George Washington.
Washington, non. Donc moi j'ai pensé à Fabrice Fun&Gaming parce que je trouvais ça plutôt sympathique. Au début c'était Fabrice Fun et Gaming divers, je trouvais ça complètement idiot. D'ailleurs c'est encore sur les anciennes vidéos, mais c'est pas grave. Alors, voilà, c'est plutôt un jeu qui est long et bilongué, qui peut paraître un petit peu ennuyeux pour certains. Moi voilà, j'ai voulu le faire puis je trouve le jeu bien. C'est pas ici qu'on trouvera ça. Et franchement le jeu est bien dans l'histoire, mais simplement dans les énigmes c'est un petit peu relou certaines fois. Non, je crois pas que ce soit chez lui qui est. Je crois que chez le Monseigneur Piaggi, il y a toujours des représentations un peu sexuelles pour un peu le trigger, j'ai l'impression. Alors il est où, machin? Ouais, Von Wollner, il est en haut.
President George Washington.
Là, je peux plus.
Monsieur Johann von Wollner.
Je me suis fait mon avis. Oh, t'inquiète pas, je suis pas là pour te signaler. Bah, tant mieux. Tant mieux, tant mieux. De toute façon, ce serait une mauvaise idée. Le truc, c'est que c'est complètement au hasard que j'ai choisi ça. Attends, tu t'as dit quoi là? C'est avant tout pour ta sympathie que je me suis abonné en fait. Bah, c'est cool, merci. Ah, bon sang, alors. Dans les représentations de la fameuse lance, c'est pas par là, j'en ai plusieurs qui me disent un truc, j'en ai qu'une qui me disent qu'un truc, et comme le propriétaire des lieux est complètement mégalomane, j'aurais tendance à penser que la statue qui représente Longinus et pas Zeus, je me suis complètement trompé sur ce coup-là. On verra bien. En même temps, ça m'étonnerait pas qu'il ait assisté à la crucifixion, tellement il est vieux le machin.
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ. The Gospel of St. John is the most detailed on the subject of the crucifixion. When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. A shimmering lance? What is this telling me? The medieval Hermetic traditions evoke the idea of using noble materials for relics, which the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped for anything better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon. The name of the Roman soldier who killed Christ never appears in the biblical canon. Yet, it is said that he was a centurion and was called Longinus.
Ok, donc... Normalement, ça doit être par là. Parce qu'au bout d'un moment, la Sainte Lance est un métal étincelant appartenant à la lance en or de Longinus, et qui est en forme d'épieu.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip. I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip. This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip. The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Je pouvais rien faire la dernière fois.
Take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip. We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible. Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape. Is gold rimmed, and a fish is engraved on the tip. This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is in iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip. The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script. This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek, Sargon. Is this the tomb of a king? Judging by all the sculpted symbols of power, this is really ancient. The inscriptions are all eroded. I don't know what those marks mean, but maybe a stone or epitaph. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. Well, we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
Ça commence à être chiant. Je sais pas laquelle prendre. Je réfléchis parce qu'il y a plusieurs endroits, hein, puis j'ai pas envie de faire une connerie.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Alors, ce son qui fait brrr, c'est pas moi, hein, c'est pas la PlayStation, c'est le jeu, hein, il me fait toujours ça.
I can see that this lance has a characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross.
Amber.
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Ok, épieux. Moi je vois épieux, hein, poisson, c'est ça le problème que je cherche. Je suis en train de réfléchir et du coup je vois vraiment pas... fait chier. Ça prend un temps fou.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. What about this lance? It's got a spear shape, and the blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade. I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip. I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Voilà, je suis passé à côté combien de fois? Alors que j'avais vu la première fois, simplement j'étais passé devant à chaque fois. Non, même pas, ça n'a rien à voir avec ça. Allez, barrons-nous. Épisode 4, le fer de lance. J'ai choisi la lance de Longinus, j'ai convaincu le cardinal Piaggi de m'aider, j'ai exploré la crypte de Mortimer. J'ai été surclassé par Von Wollner, je n'ai pas trouvé tous les indices permettant d'identifier la lance de Longinus. Je n'ai pas trouvé tous les exemplaires de la lance de Longinus conservés par Lord Mortimer. Ah, je les ai pas tous trouvés. D'accord, on s'en fout. Trophée obtenu, foi aveugle.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Ah ok, ça c'est bon. Oh putain, il m'a foutu la prod de ce con.
What's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him, immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Tiens, une bonne claque dans ta gueule, Napoléon. Ouais, non, mais il m'a sérieusement, il m'a surpris. Je m'attendais pas à ce que le mec il arrive comme ça, droit devant moi. Il m'a surpris. J'étais, waouh, putain, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là, toi? Ah, mais j'étais en mode, putain, mais c'est quoi cette jumpscare à la mort, moi le con? Ah moi j'étais parti pour sortir d'un coup. Rah, il sort des fourrés le mec. Non mais oh. C'est... Wow. Ah, assume les gros. Oh, j'assume, de toute façon, j'assume d'avoir perdu un bras aussi, donc bon.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you. Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat. I wanted you... Oh, no, your hand. Damn it, no. So that's it. She is prepared to use you.
What do you mean?
It wasn't enough for her to lose her hand. She had to make you lose yours, too. I cannot permit this to continue. Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are, because a large number of our kind remain hidden, or never reveal themselves even to us.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis. Impressive.
Oh putain, sa mère. J'avais envie de dire un truc, mais là, j'étais tellement absorbé. Le mec, tranquille. Ouais, c'est moi, je suis un démon. Tout à fait, j'avoue. Non, mais sérieux. Alors moi, j'aime bien, hein. On peut en apprendre un tas de choses, du coup.
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras, well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
I beg your pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have a chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Louis, demon is just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control, Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in everyone. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together, until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
How would you qualify your species, scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
I would say biology.
So, I would class demons along with parasites.
The comparison's not very flattering. You live inside a host and you feed on that host. Do you not?
A large number of parasites are essential to the survival of their bearer, you know. We do indeed choose a host. We enter inside them, and we evolve with them. But if you prefer a more philosophical approach, or a more poetical one, consider us as an idea. We are an idea that penetrates the human spirit. But in fact, in no way are we a danger for our hosts. Quite the contrary, we strengthen them.
Continue.
Non, putain, non. Ça a bugué. Ça a bugué. Non, mais ça a bugué. Fait chier. Bon bah écoutez, je vais arrêter le live là et je vais reprendre dans 2 petites minutes. Hein. Allez, au revoir, bisous bisous. Pouce bleu, abonnez-vous si c'est pas encore déjà fait. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour de nouvelles vidéos sur Fun&Gaming pour ceux et ceux qui seraient encore là avec moi. Ben, je vous dis à dans 2 minutes parce que là, j'ai pas envie de finir là-dessus comme ça. Hein. On se revoit dans 2 minutes. Hein.